Hi, I'm Anthony Morgan Training Academy. This is Jeff. Today, we talked the other day about doing something special.
Yes.
Well, today we're going to do something special.
Okay, what's so special about it?
Well, I've been carrying this Benchmade for quite some time, and I like it. I carry it all the time. It's just a trainer, but I use it for all kinds of different things.
Yeah.
But one of my students makes all these, and I showed one of these last week.
Yeah.
And
I like them a lot.
so progression wise, kind of goes. You can see that. You can see it. This is a little bit smaller on the Benchmade. Okay,
Yeah.
This one's a little bit larger. Now, these work great. It gives you a little bit more purchase on them.
Yeah.
Okay. But now
the special stuff.
Scott has came up with a new one.
Oh, combination tool.
A combination
Yeah.
tool, right?
Sweet.
It has the dagger and the karambit. Now you're saying, why would you need a dagger and a karambit, right?
Right.
Well, if you've got yours, okay. So if I don't have one of those fancy little things, and if you guys are interested, you can leave comments and tell us what you think about these. We're always trying to come up with new ideas, especially me being a DeMille guy. Cjo DeMille was constantly building equipment, all kinds. And Scott, Scott, one of the guys that builds all my bombs.
Scott can build anything.
He can build anything, right? But he's the one that's building all these. And so we're going to look at this from a, if I slash, say like from a backhand one, he can cover that. See, he can hook that, he can pick that up. He can also dig that in, okay? So the double purpose here is he can either scoop or he can thrust. So he doesn't have to pull separate knives.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you can still, with a straight, you can still hook, okay? Or you can still hook, but you can't always thrust.
Yeah, this way you could scissor it.
You can scissor it there and pick that dig up and then come through. So you can change back and forth. So if I fire here and he picks that line up, see, he's using the dagger there comes the karambit, okay? He can lift that up. Now see the thrust to the ribs there with the straight dagger, okay? So the big thing is trying to figure out how to make a sheath.
Oh, that'll come out. Yeah. That's the tricky part.
The karambit sheath that's going to fit in there. It's like these sheaths for the karambits. Trying to come up with one like that. So with that particular one, this is a couple more that Scott made. This one has holes in it. This one doesn't. This is a larger. Yeah. This is a larger blade. This is a smaller blade here. Okay. So what people like, a little bit more delicate, they're going to go
like myself. I like them a little smaller.
So with a bigger hook here, it gives me a little bit more to, if I cover here, there, okay, once I move to here, I can actually dig. But it's going to be preference,
right?
Okay? What Jeff likes, what I like, what Scott likes.
Two different things.
That's why you drive a Cadillac and I drive a Subaru.
There we go. Like you're riding comfort.
Right. I like speed.
There you have it.
So if I got the big karambit and I fire here and he covers that line, see here, I can actually see there's the position that I can maneuver any way I want to maneuver out of that.
It's like having two knives.
It's like having two knives in the same hand, exactly.
Yeah, that's great.
And plus you have the finger breaks. Now if guys got little tiny fingers, they can fit in these other little holes here, But, but anyway,
we just wanted to put it out there.
Yeah, we'd be curious on what you guys thought, and any remarks that would be, beneficial. We're just playing around, and Scott's just playing around, and it's what happens when you have a fabrication shop, that you can make all these cool toys.
Yeah.
And you know, like I said, you know, with DeMille, you know, every day he was out in his shop building stuff, and I had the great advantage of being over there with him,
Watching him do it.
every single day. Yeah. And but so anything to add?
No, just something that you can experiment with, like we are.
So so before we end that, come here. No, come out. So before we end this, this is Scott.
He makes these things.
Yep. So he's got another one here that he's been experimenting with. That's you can show it, you know.
This will irritate your ribs.
Yeah. And so it's a three blade. It's different, but you know, that's how you find out if something's going to work or if it doesn't work. The same with training. You have to do it. You have to experience it. And you go, wow, that didn't work at all. So, you know, whether these work or whether they don't work, it's the experimental process. That's why on our website it says research and development. Okay, so that little blade there that you know has the you know, you can hook, you can thrust, you know, and you know, it may not be for everybody, but this may not be for everybody. You know, a gun may not be for everybody.
Right. Just
So
something
you
to
have
play
to
with.
you have to find your niche,
Mhm.
and you know,
Yeah.
go with it. You know, carrying an ice pick and a 24-inch pipe, you know, works good for a lot of the Filipino guys, but you know, it's one of those things.
Right. Not for everybody.
Not for everybody, you know. Any comment? Nope. Okay, good.
Great.
My lady likes this.
Yeah.
Great.
Yep. You know, I mean, that's going to be the preference. I mean, when you look at a self-defense tool like a Kabutotan, you know, this is a great Kabutotan. You know, it's got function. It's, you know, you can get to a lot of, you know, different things. You know.
The only thing I would add to these is, even though these are training tools, because of the physical extra shape of the hook on this, you could carry this and actually use it as a lethal weapon and really use control on somebody because of the discomfort you can do without killing them.
Right.
You know.
No, and I always agree with that. That's why.
And I think that's a good thing.
And that's why I carry the Benchmade trainer instead of a real one. You know, because I'm not always there to be inflicting pain or discomfort. Well, discomfort maybe, but I don't want to always be, you know, dispatching somebody. You know, and so if I can just make them, you know, a little uncomfortable, then that solves the things.
Perfect.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Anything? Good. All right. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.
You didn't have to.